learn from your swipes on Instagram. Your brain does what you tell it to do. You're the boss. Tell it. AI is going to be 1 billion times smarter than humans. I would take data points and measurements and on topics like happiness. Gratitude is the ultimate solution to the happiness equation.
Gowdat. He is an expert on the topic of happiness. If everyone in the world listened to this podcast episode, the world would be a drastically better place.
I was Chief Business Officer of Google X. Through that network, I've connected with the wisest people on the planet. We have an app coming out in Christmas that is aiming to get to the point where we know exactly why you're unhappy. Literally the simplest surgical operation not known to humankind. But 5 mistakes happened, and 4 hours later, Ali was gone. There's nothing I can do to bring him back, but I can make his essence alive. My intention shifted from spending the rest of my life in grief to actually writing what he taught me so that I can share it with the world.
Gowdat. You know, I've done this podcast for the last 12 months, every week. And there's one name which my guests, the people that sit in front of me, the successful athletes, entrepreneurs, business people from all walks of life, and just generally ambitious, successful people kept saying, and it was Mo's name. You know, I hype up these episodes a lot, but I've never said this. This was my favorite podcast of all time, because of the lasting value that I know it will have on my life. I think I cried twice in this podcast episode. Who is Mo? He's a genius business person. So smart in facts that Google made him the head of Google X, which was their special projects division where they do the most crazy, insane things, from flying cars to machine learning, anything a genius would be capable of doing. He's also a remarkable entrepreneur. But the thing that will bring the most value to you in this episode, if you listen to it, will be what he says about happiness. And some of the things he says today have just created these like personal revelations in my head where I genuinely feel that I have to go and sit down in a room alone and think about them for the next couple of weeks. Genuinely life-changing.